Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And checking out some numbers for Trey Murphy.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans. And forward, it'll be Murphy and Jones. Fears is out there with Hawkins. And it's Matkovic in at the pivot, manning the middle. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Here's Reeves. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Hawkins. On the wing, Jones. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. Here's Matkovic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Reeves against Hawkins. Here's Doncic. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, the defense better get a body on DeAndre Ayton. That 7-footer is going to do damage on the offensive glass.
Hawkins against Reeves. Shot's good by Matkovic. Matkovic has got 5.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Reeves outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, I wouldn't call Reeves an elite 3-point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
Driving in. Pierce's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Over to the wing. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Back to Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Doncic looking it over. That one falls.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Now, Fears. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Pass to Hawkins. To the wing right side. Fires from 14. Fears' shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Vanderbilt, a screen on Hawkins. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Pass to Hawkins. On the wing, Jones. Vanderbilt defending. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better. When you see the athleticism on plays like this, Fears really gets up for a guard.
Doncic outside. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Matkovic. Now Hawkins. It's Fears, top of the key. To the middle. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Drills the elbow jumper.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lakers leading by 6. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. From outside the arc. And Jones pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hawkins. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Thunder. To the inside. Reeves in the corner. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Fears. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Hawkins. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Vanderbilt with the screen. And Doncic, here we go. Count that bucket. Doncic has got 9.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Fears with it. The 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now Fears. Here's Matkovic. And the Pelicans miss again. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Connect sends a screen for Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Now here is Hachimura. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Hawkins. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. No good that time. Nice D from Doncic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Connect. No good from outside.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low, here's Matkovic.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Tries from 10. Good as the jump shot falls.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Doncic against Hawkins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Hawkins. Inside, out to the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And then Hachimura with the jam.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
This one for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to connect. From the arc. Hachimura, no good. New Orleans has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Alvarado. It's good. This game is all even.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Reeves with it. Pass to Hachimura. Unloads from 9. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in at the 3. Hachimura the screen. Smart dishes to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reeves. Dave pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Carried from 15 feet out.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Pass to Connect. And here's Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Queen can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. Now Connect. He's defended by Bay. Down low, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
New Orleans moving the ball around. drains the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by 3. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Pass to Messi. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Jones. They set the pick. Back to Messi. And Messi throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Coloco's checked in. Pelicans trail by 3. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Dalton Connect. Alvarado finds Messi.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Pass to Fears. Here's Messi. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Here's Jones. He's covered by Hachimura. Out to the right wing. Pass to Messi. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Messi. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Reeves has got the ball here for L.A. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, it was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Messi. Drives to the hoop. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Messi's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
It's Smart with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Matkovic is checked in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Reeves in the corner. It's stolen by Jones. And there's Fear. That's good on the assist by Jones. And it's a 5-point New Orleans lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pelicans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing.
That's as good as it gets. Woo! Oh, man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre, throw it down. I love it.
Fires away from outside. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Now, Smart. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Jones, no one around him. It's good from long range. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt kicks to Smart. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Smart. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Hawkins checked in for Eve Misi. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. Driving the lane. Pierce's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic outside. Doncic gets it to go inside.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Vanderbilt against Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For New Orleans, they have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smart's checked in. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Fears. Here's Matkovic. He's covered by 8. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic outside. A 3-ball. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
From downtown, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 12.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 3 points. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
No one near him. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good on the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And it's Doncic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Matkovic. He has 7. To the middle. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. LaRavia passes to Ayton. And there it is for him. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Matkovic. Now Fears. Here's Hawkins. His three-pointer's off the mark. 27 seconds left in the first half. Smart kicks to Vanderbilt. That three off the mark. The Pelicans shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Fears with it. Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans miss again. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for the Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, All right, fellas. That'll do it for our show tonight.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And forward, it'll be Murphy and Jones. Hawkins is out there with Fears. And it's Matkovic in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Jones has it in the corner. And the three off target.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And he makes that one. Jones has got 7 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Reeves in the corner. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Hawkins against Doncic. Great crossover to get free. 8 points for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Out left to the wing. Here's LaRavia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. The Pelicans trail. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Good work there as it goes. And that's 17 points for Trey Murphy.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Lakers passing it around. Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. Stolen by Jones. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything. Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That's a great read by Ayton. He set the screen, made the cut. He deserved to be rewarded right there.
Doncic against Hawkins. They set the pick to the inside, and stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 33.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Drops in the tray.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Fears. Makes it off the glass. Fears has got 10 points in the game. The Lakers leading. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Matkovic. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Reeves. There's the triple. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Now Jones. Now Fears. 10 points for him. Left block shot on the way. Off target, his 6th miss in 13 attempts from the floor. Pass to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. Sinks the three-pointer. Reeves has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Matkovic. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss. The wide open look here for Fears. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Takes the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Doncic gets to Ayton. Doncic finds Ayton. Back to Doncic. That shot missing. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pass to Fears. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, that's just great focus from Reeves, showing some toughness, converting that through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Smart subbed in for Jake LaRavia. A nice shot by Fears.
You notice how decisive Fears' drive is. He's fully committed when going downhill.
Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Down low, shot clock at 5. Reeves can't hit. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Fears. Here's Misi. Jones looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Matkovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Matkovic has got 9. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Smart. Here's Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
New Orleans making a switch here. Dave's checked in. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Bay. And again, the Lakers no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And here's Jones. Here is Hawkins. Back to Misi. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
The 3 for Doncic. Here's Hayes, and he gets it to go. Hayes has got his second basket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Connect on the wing, and it's off from 3-point range. Pelicans trail by 3, taken away by Hayes. Doncic passes to Hachimura, and the dunk by Hachimura.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
New Orleans making some changes here. Queens checked in, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Hawkins. Pass to Misi. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter, and it's blocked. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 36. On the drive, Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
To end the run, and it's good on the way in. 21 points for Trey Murphy.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Hachimura kicks to Smart. Alvarado with the steal. To the middle. Here's Misi. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Outside for Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
For 3.
Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic. Alvarado with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dalton Connect. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Reeves in at the 2.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Bay. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Reeves. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Reeves has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And no doubt he is capable of getting hot. Reeves is a machine when that stroke is there for him. And I think we're seeing that tonight.
And the Pelicans miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm. Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
Connect with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Queen. Here's Alvarado. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
He gets that one.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
New Orleans making a switch here. Matkovic is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dalton Connect. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Nisi. Here's Matkovic. Kept alive. Here's Alvarado. No good on the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Doncic outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Smart finds Doncic. Inside, Reeves. Bay pulls it in. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They set the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jones checked in for Yves Misi. Hawkins comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Outside, Smart. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Fears. Here he goes, and slam dunk by Fears.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Doncic dishes to Hayes. And a wide open look for Hachimura. gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Matkovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Marcus Smart. Back to Doncic. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Hawkins. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Vanderbilt inside. He's covered by Hawkins. Vanderbilt misses. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Spears. And the Pelicans miss again.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give it.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here is Doncic. Puts up a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Matkovic. Lets it go with a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Reeves outside. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Hawkins. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Pass to Hawkins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Now LaRavia. Reeves in the corner. And he drives in. Banked in off the glass. Reeves has got 39.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Spears. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 14. Reeves drives in. Doncic outside. Good! Lays it right in there.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Here's Reeves. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
We're already seeing what type of burst that Fears has. NBA defenses take notice.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Up top, Doncic. Outside, Vanderbilt. No good on the layup. Pelicans trail by 13. From deep, he drills the three.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And that one is good.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Reeves against Hawkins. Doncic fires. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third.
Terrific, Allen.